Legends told when the lanterns die, a shadowed man under blackened sky. Sailors pray and the dogs they'll howl when the day turns night and the jackal prowl. And no one knows nothing but the stories that they tell. They don't know the man, but they know the jackal well. They all know the jackal, they can hear him in the wind. A rumor with a rifle, an outlaw who has sinned. He always rides at midnight for a man that he has tracked. They don't ask him why he's come, just pray it don't come back. He'd show up by the wagon or a shadow by the plow. A whisper across the prairie, the shadow's coming now. Houses burned and men would die, the fields turned into graves. They blamed a man they call the jackal for what night it gave. The town they swore allegiance by iron and brass, to hunt that howl down and put the jackal in the past. They all know the jackal, they can hear him in the wind. A rumor with a rifle, an outlaw who has sinned. He always rides at midnight for a man that he has tracked. They don't ask him why he's come, just pray it don't come back. Word came in at dusk, the jackal's on his way. Men took their coats and grabbed their guns, swore on the light of day. They found him by a new homestead where a ranch was meant to be. Surrounded him with torches, swore they'd end his killing spree. Shots lit the scrub and the devil laughed aloud. Smoke cleared out, he lay there dead. The townsmen, they were proud. The jackal's face, the first time seen a man just 23. A note inside his pocket that the man began to read. Dear mama, I can't say why, but I'm not coming home. There's nothing left for me back there, they took all I'd ever known. My wife, my kids, my farm back east, they burned it to the ground. I'll get them back for what they've done, they'll never hear a sound. They're sending men like they did back home to deal these folks my fate. They know me as a jackal, and I'll meet them at the gates. So the tale came down like a winter wind across the open plains. A cattle baron way back east, many acres to his name. He'd buy and burn and raise his fence till no one's left who stood, and set his hired wolves to drive out all the honest goods. So the jackal rode with a vengeance that wore the night like skin. A hunted man turned hunter with the devil locked within. They all knew the jackal, they saw the reason then. How rage can make a martyr and how vengeance makes a man. He came for revenge in the dark of night, he's not the man to blame. They called him devil, called him beast, and never knew his name. Buried him down by the old oak tree where the roots run wide and deep. Laid his rifle down beside him and a nameless stone to keep. They hoisted up a statue, cast iron over pride, a silhouette to warn the rest, keep your shutters tied. Sometimes the wind still whisper the words that let her cry, and the ghost of the jackal rides where a young boy once died. They all know the jackal, his story grew like weeds, a warning turned to legend, sewn upon harsh deeds. They built him up in bronze, put his fury on display. But statues don't mend fields or keep the wolves away. So whisper his name when the light turns low and the coyotes start to cackle. Remember what the monsters made the dead that birthed the jackal. He wasn't born a devil, they carved him by their hands. A letter in a pocket, a grave and statue stands. We buried more than a man that night, we buried those to blame. And every time a stranger rides, someone says his name.